What is up, everybody? My name is Edo, and I am here today with GhostFrom3rdStrike. Say what's up.
Good, family. How y'all doing out there?
And today we are going to give our thoughts on the Street Fighter 6 beta. We played it last weekend. Sorry it took a little bit of time, but I'm here with a beta review. So yeah, if you guys want to see more fighting game and more Street Fighter 6 and more Project O content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on my channel. I will be posting more fighting game content soon for you guys, and please go check out GhostFrom3rdStrike. I will leave a link to his channel in the description down below. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, I didn't get to record any character customization, but I can tell you off bat my thoughts on it. It's really well done, and you can customize mostly about anything on your character, any piece of body part. Like if you want to make Sasuke, you can make Sasuke. You can make the Rinnegan, Sharingan in each eye. Like it is really cool. And I think casuals would definitely love this part of the game. There's going to be some funny customizations because even in the beta we saw some crazy, just nutty stuff, and character customization. It was just wild and crazy. So I definitely can't wait to see what the community comes up with in the full game, especially where there's more clothes and more accessories to unlock and just buy overall. But I think if I had to rate 1 through 10, I would definitely give it a 10. I think this is probably one of the best character customization and a game period, in my opinion. What's your thoughts on it?
I think the character customization is really well done. It has a lot of depth to it. You can really create anybody or anything that you want. Like we've seen a decent amount of monstrosities walking around Battle Hub. Like I'm pretty sure we've seen that throughout the weekend. Whether if you were in the beta or were watching someone play the beta, you've seen it. The character customization can get a little crazy. Essentially, like Capcom just gave the tools to the, to the fan base and was like, hey, do what y'all want to do. We ain't stopping y'all. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all thing. I'm not sure if they will allow you to create multiple versions of like your Battle Hub character. I'm pretty sure they would. I'm not sure. Because I know in the beta, it said that once you create this one, you can't make another one. I don't know how true that is, so we would have to wait and see. But aside from that, I really like it. It gives me PlayStation Home vibes from like 2009. If I had to rate it, yeah, I would give it a 10. There's honestly like no limit to what you can create in terms of like character customization. So I really dig it. I really dig it.
I agree 100%. And Battle Hub, it basically is kind of like Guilty Gear XR. At least that's the vibe it gave off to me with the arcade cabinets. And the crazy thing about it was it worked in a beta. That was the crazy thing, that to me it worked just fine. If another person is not on the other side of the arcade cabinets, there was a training mode that you can go into, and the training mode was beautiful. It has mostly every option that you can just pick and select and lab out certain situations. It has frame data, which is crazy. We never really get that in fighting games like that. We usually have to go on a different website or outsource to get frame data. And we have that in this game, and we don't have to pay for it too. So it's crazy that they gave us all these tools and training mode, and it's beautiful. But the Battle Hub had arcade cabinets. They also had a stream battle, and it had like the little arcade retro spot too, where you can play like I'm guessing like Third Strike and Street Fighter 2 Turbo and like older arcade games from Capcom on the side. They also had an upstairs area in the lobby with more arcade cabinets and a DJ station that you can mess around with, and you can also spin bird kick off the balcony, which was really dope to see. Like I think there's a lot of things that a lot of people will enjoy in this game, and you have multiple selections of lobbies to join. So it's kind of like the Arxis route or Fighters route, where you can be like, hey, I'm in North America lobby 1 or North America lobby 10, and your friend can join you in that same lobby, and you can hop on the arcade cabinet and play, which I think that is cool. They went the Arxis route for these lobbies, and I think that's a really cool thing for this game. But yeah, overall it just felt good, and yeah, I'm definitely giving it a 10. And yeah, good shit, Capcom, yeah, for sure. But Ghost, how you felt about it?
I thought the beta was way better than I thought it was going to be. Usually with fighting game betas. Like, the first day, nothing works. Wherever we have to use the matchup and play each other, 9 times out of 10 doesn't work the way it's supposed to. I was expecting a little hiccups here and there. Some other betas, things get worse, almost to the degree that they have to extend betas sometimes because it's so bad. But no, Street Fighter 6 beta, outside of a few hiccups at the start, flawless from that point on. Like, it is crazy to me how much there is to do in this game, and we haven't even touched most of it. Like, us getting our hands on character customization and Battle Hub as a whole, which is regular matches, casual Battle Hub matches, ranked matches, extreme battle, and just hanging out in the lobby with your friends was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. And it actually shocked me how polished this game is, because it's like, it has a 2023 release, and I'm like, this game, honestly, if the characters were already finished, if the rest of the characters were already done, I think this game could come out this year. That's how polished I think it is. And the fact it ran that smooth in the beta is like wild to me. I genuinely want to say that this is probably the best fighting game beta we have gotten so far, hands down. Like, yeah. This is for me personally, I think this is the best beta experience I've had with a fighting game. And I wasn't too sure if I was gonna get back into Street Fighter because of 5, because I'm not a huge fan of 5, but 6, oh my goodness, this game is sick, and everything around the game is just so well polished and put together. It's like, this is a banger. This is a lightning in a bottle kind of situation.
So going on next is the netcode. Street Fighter 6 is going to have rollback netcode, and this beta did have rollback netcode. I'm just going to go ahead and confirm it. Rollback netcode, 20 out of 10. You can play US against Japan, China, Europe just fine. It felt good to play online against friends and just people around the world. Netcode is not like Street Fighter 5s. I'm telling you now, it's not going to be like Street Fighter 5s. So if anyone is going to be worried about that, I'm letting you know you don't have to be worried. It felt good to play. I hope it stays like this in the full game. Like, to the point, the netcode felt so good the first couple of hours in the beta, I was already in like 100 games. And like, not mentioning the quick rematch feature is a beautiful thing to see. Like, I finished with a game, rematch, instantly back to round 1 fight. Like, it's just a beautiful thing to see, and I think Capcom is just in their bag. Like, I am so ready for Street Fighter 6. Like, this game, it's got my money basically. But yeah, Ghost, how you feel about that netcode? Because we definitely play some games. We play some games.
The netcode, I think, is flawless. I think it's honestly the best thing out. If we're talking netcode, like the netcode tier list, KI has always been at top 1, S tier. Nothing has ever competed with KI. I think Strive is the closest to it, maybe KOF and Beta. But when I tell you I haven't had any hiccups in this beta in terms of like connecting to somebody and like the match running smooth, I haven't had any issues. I think the netcode is 20 out of 10. I don't know how they did it. Well, and the thing is like, they messed up with 5 in terms of the netcode, but I kind of had faith that they would fix it because they did fix it in MVCI.
Yeah, they did fix it.
Not a lot of people. Yeah, not a lot of people played that game, so not a lot of people know how the netcode functioned in that game. I had confidence in Capcom that they were going to right their wrong on this one, so yeah, I thought the netcode was flawless.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So let's just go ahead and jump into the gameplay, because I think that's the juicy part for this game to me. Gameplay, I'm in love with it, straight off the bat. You have 2 modes. You have Classic, which is like the traditional Street Fighter feel, for link combos and connecting your combos together, and you have Modern type, which is like a stylish mode, kind of straying out in a pattern like light, meaty, heavy. if you play like anime games. And I think they have a third mode coming up due to the tutorial mode I've seen. I forgot what the name is, but I'm gonna have a screenshot popped up. But I'm not sure if they're gonna go with this third mode, but it's gonna be interesting. I think it's like a button masher mode. I'm not really sure. It's gonna be interesting to see if they actually go with a third type mode in the future for this game. But overall, I think the gameplay is beautiful. You have DI, which is drive impact. It feels so good to do, which DI is on your heavy buttons. You have parry, which is on your medium buttons. And the best thing I do love about Street Fighter 6 new system mechanics, is the drive rush. It just feels like a RC mechanic to me. And I come from Guilty Gear. I come from Xer, Accent Core, Strive. Like, I come from Guilty Gear. And one thing I love about Guilty Gear is RC, Roman Council. And if you get a normal out and you tap your opponent and you get in, like, you can dash in. You can cancel and dash in and get a confirm. And it just feels like a RC mechanic to me. And that's like one of the top things that I love about the system mechanics in this game. Like, everything just feels fluid together. Everything connects well, and combos. Supers look super hard hitting. Like, everything in this game looks beautiful. Gameplay just feels really good. Like, I can't stress that enough. I played with Juri for the most part because I'm a Juri, Chun, and a Ibuki player since 4. And playing with Juri in this game, I was just so much in love. Like, it gave me my dive kick back. Doing dive kick combos in the beta just felt so good. Like, all the characters felt like them. Let's just say that. Juri felt really good. She's felt like a mixture of 4 and 5 put together, and I think that's like one of the best things that they could have done in this game. And it's just overall, I'm just super satisfied with the gameplay. I'm just so excited overall. Yeah, Ghost, how about you? I know you play Ken. How you feeling about Ken? I keep hearing your boy back.
The boy is definitely back, and I think out of all the versions of Ken I've played, I think this is easily by far the best version of Ken, hands down. I don't think anybody that is a Ken main would argue that, because this character is actually insane. The amount of stuff they gave him, and the fact that they gave him a record is kind of like, I'm like, whoa, okay. But I think Ken is very good in this game. I think he feels like a mixture of Street Fighter 3 Ken and Street Fighter 5. It feels like a mixture of both put into one, and it works. It works very well. Talk about the mechanics. Every mechanic in this game was made with purpose and has its place, and is surprisingly well balanced. Like, I know it's very controversial right now, drive impact.
Yeah.
Has a lot of people, really, it's like, oh, I don't know, man. This mechanic is kind of crazy. I think judge it right now as
it's too early.
It's way too early.
Too early.
The public outside of the people that have played it at stage shows, we've only had our hands on it for about 3 days. Outside of people that have played it at stage shows. So I think let it release, let the game come out. We'll see what drive impact goes from there. I honestly think that mechanic is going to wind up being what focus attack wound up being. And I think towards the end of the SF4's lifespan, focus attack didn't get used that much. I think drive impact is gonna. It's not that it's going to be bad. When I say this, it's going to get worse because people are going to get used to it.
Right.
And that's a good thing.
Right.
And yeah.
And I kind of just want to add on to that. So speaking about drive impact, I like how Ghost said probably not going to get used as much. I did have a couple of matches against a couple of other of my friends. We were just playing neutral really well and playing the game really well, to the point like we didn't use drive impact like that until we felt like we needed to use it, or until we felt like, okay, I have you in the corner, pressure, let's go in, And not only drive impact has already multiple options to counter react it, which I'm going to leave a video link down in the description down below to Ghost's channel, because he made a video on it. So many things to counter things in this game, which is already beautiful. But that's definitely all I want to say on that.
it's a very strong mechanic. It will be used, but not as often as people are using it now, because people will learn how to deal with it. Yeah, that's my thoughts on drive impact. Drive parry, I think it's perfect. I think it's fine. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was kind of disappointed that it wasn't like third strike parry. Like, I was kind of disappointed that you had to hold it to get parry.
Yeah.
And catch it at a specific frame to get perfect parry. It's growing on me. I still have to play it a little bit more to kind of give my full thoughts on it, but I think it's fine. It rubbed me the wrong way at first, but I'm fine with it. Overdrive, EX moves being connected to this bar and separated from supers, I think it's perfect. I think that's a perfect change, because I always felt weird that I would do an EX move and I couldn't do supers after, even though that's a common thing in fighting games. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like if you really wanted to push the system to its limit, allow something like that to happen. And I'm glad that Capcom went ahead and was like, yo, we're gonna let you do what you want. Let's make it happen. So I'm happy with that. Drive rush. I actually didn't think I was going to use this that much until I started to see, some tech on Twitter and some of the stuff that I was figuring out with Ken. Drive rush, you can really like convert a lot of damage and a lot of crazy stuff off of drive rush. I think that mechanic is going to be used a ton. I think that mechanic is going to play a big part in this game. So I'm really looking forward to, what else people could come up with drive rush. Drive reversal, I didn't see a lot of people use.
Yeah, I also forgot about that mechanic.
I used it a little bit because I just remembered, like, I don't know why SF5 popped up in my head. I'm like, oh, drive reversal is a thing. Let me just use this. So I haven't seen a lot of people use it, but I think in due time people will remember it's a thing. It's 2 bars to use, but I think using 2 bars to get somebody off of you or pressure, I think it's worth it. So I think that these mechanics as a whole, like everything in this game mechanically feels like it was added with purpose. Like everything feels like it's good enough that it will be used in higher levels of play. Like nothing will get left out. I'm really excited to see tournament play for this game and what the pros can do with this game, because, oh man. So I honestly think the mechanics of this game is sick. 10 out of 10. But yeah, that's my thoughts.
Okay. Overall, beta, perfect. And I can't wait for more. That's all I can really say. Ghost, you have anything else to say?
I'm just ready for this game to come out, man. I've never been this hyped for a fighting game before. I think the last time I was this hyped was KOF 15. Street Fighter's my baby. I love this series. Also, thank you, Capcom, for sending out the codes, getting the fellas in the beta. That really meant a lot. But yeah, man, I'm just ready for this game to come out. Not gonna lie, I chill the hell out of this game. This game is just, it's a video game. Like, it's not just a fighting game. It is a video game through and through. Capcom killed it. And yeah, man, hopefully we get another beta before the year is up. We go from there. So yeah.
Thank you everyone for coming through on the video. Like I said, I will leave Ghost's channel in the description down below, a link to his channel. Please go check out the homie. And if you guys want to see more fighting game content on this channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more. And yeah, it is your boy Edo and Ghost. We are out.
Yeah.
Take it easy, stay safe, love y'all, peace out. Peace.